What if Goku was raised by whis? Chapter 6. Age 780. Kakarot had been Universe 7's god of destruction for 2 years now, and he continued to train. Most of his daily routine was training, and perfecting new techniques. Meanwhile on planet Frieza 79. The Frieza force was in tatters after the death of their leader, Lord Frieza. His death created a nasty power vacuum, everyone trying to claim power. That was until Frieza's father King Cold was able to reclaim his old empire that he'd given to his younger son. Back on Kakarot's planet, Whis was watching the Frieza force using his staff and told Kakarot, "My lord, pardon me for interrupting you while you're training, but it seems Frieza's father has reclaimed his old empire." Frieza's death caused a very messy power vacuum within the Frieza force, and it seems his father has taken over again. He obviously harbors resentment against you. Shall we take action? Kakarot thought for a moment. We don't need to take action yet, but we should go to establish some ground rules. Whis nodded and said, "Yes, my lord," before taking the two of them outside King Cold's spaceship. Kakarot may be above Cold, but he still had manners and asked to be let in politely. Cold was furious, but regained his composure and ordered the men to let him in, and when Kakarot bowed in respect, he was surprised to think the god of destruction would bow to me. Beerus was never so polite. "Forgive me, my lord, my son Frieza is a disgrace. I warned him not to anger Beerus, and yet he thinks that he can match the one man in the universe who defeated Beerus. What a failure." Of course Cold was lying through his teeth, but Kakarot decided to give him the benefit of the doubt. Cold knew he wouldn't manipulate Kakarot like he and Frieza had done with Beerus, so Kakarot decided to leave it be, saying, "Very well. I assume you will be doing more to better the lives of mortals in Universe 7. There is only one person within the multiverse who I take orders from, Grand Zeno himself. If he is displeased in any way, it will be the end for all of Universe 7. Cold kept his composure, but was sweating bullets on the inside. A god that was more dangerous than Kakarot? That would certainly be a problem. He smiled and said, "Yes, my lord, I will do what my son failed to do." Kakarot nodded. "Very good. Let's go, Whis," before leaving the spaceship and returning to his planet. When Kakarot and Whis returned to their planet, they noticed an alien who looked very similar to Frieza waiting for them. He stood up and bowed before the two deities and said, "Lord Kakarot, Lord Whis. It is an honor to be in your presence. Forgive me for arriving on such short notice. My name is Cooler. You killed my brother. While I was upset that somebody got to him before I could, I got over it when I realized the one who killed Frieza is the god of destruction. I have an urgent message that I believe is very important to your rule." Kakarot raised an eyebrow and looked to Whis and asked, "You didn't tell me Frieza had a brother." Whis chuckled, "You never asked about his family, my lord." Kakarot rolled his eyes and said, "Fair enough. Very well, Cooler, I will listen to your message." Cooler nodded and stood up and told them, "My father is scheming against you. Frieza was always his favorite, he always saw me as a nuisance. With a father like him, it's no wonder Frieza got himself killed by disobeying the god of destruction. My father is gathering the universe's strongest warriors, planning to overthrow you. I have no interest in suicide missions. My father has gone mad with grief over Frieza's death. He warned us not to anger Lord Beerus, yet he's so angry that he's trying to overthrow Beerus' replacement. You have to admit that's insanity." Kakarot sighed. "I knew it was too good to be true. Let him come though. I enjoy a challenge." He looked Cooler in the eyes and said, "I sense some malice in your heart, but you seem different than your brother." Cooler nodded. "Thank you, my lord. I will be taking my leave. If you ever need assistance, I am at your command." Before Cooler could leave, Kakarot said, "Wait. Your people are proud warriors. I'm interested in seeing just how strong you can get. If you'd like, I'll allow Whis to train you." Cooler's eyes widened and he got on one knee saying, "Thank you, my lord. It is an honor and a privilege to train under the strongest fighter in the universe. I accept your gratuity with great honor." Kakarot smiled lightly and said, "Well, in that case, we'd best get started."